Hey everybody, welcome back to Falcon Blues TV. It's your boy Sachin, the American commentator, here back for an instant match reaction for Everton 1, Tottenham Hotspur 0. First match of the year. Before I get into it, I want to shout out the Falcon Blues for some dope merch. You got the Kevin Kaiser shirt right here, repping Tom Davies. Go get in the link below. Super comfortable, fits true to size. You'll love it. They got a bunch of different dope designs for Dunk Ferguson, Dom, Tom Davies if you like boarding or whatnot, because he's not going to be playing in the midfield. So get it if you're a board fan. But yeah, go check that out. They got a bunch of dope designs. But let's get straight into it, shall we? Oh, before I get straight into it, I just want to say, if you're new to sporting Everton, we have a huge influx of a new fandom due to our three signings we've made. So if you're new to the channel, please check us out. We love hearing voices, comment, subscribe, hit that like button. But not right now. Time to get straight into the match. Starting with the team sheet, the news. Honestly, I thought maybe one, and if two out of Allen, Doucouré, and James started, I'd be very, very happy. But Don Carlo, all of them are fit, coming from their previous clubs, threw all three of them into the fray straight away, and wow, what a team! I've supported Everton since the season we finished fifth, and honestly, this is the most excited. I'm more excited now than I was back then because the difference is we have a world class manager. We have top players coming to play for him specifically, and everyone's like, "Oh, well, they're coming to play for him, not Everton." It really doesn't matter. What's the badge? What's the badge? Everton FC. And our manager looks better than you. On the sideline, always looking trim. But beside the point, team sheet real solid. No surprises really other than the midfield because I didn't know all of them would be featuring. The bench, I would say, is where the surprises came in. No Wobie, whether that's personal or injury. No Gordon. You have Davies, Bernard. Oh, no Lossell. We have Joao Virginia. Who I think would benefit from a loan, but he's the backup keeper, number two, unless we do any business. But lineup very strong, at the midfield. You expect Richie, you expect Dom to be hungry and capitalize after the season they had last year. And the first 15 minutes, my goodness, we have actual midfielders that want the ball and don't crumble. And Allen, Doucouré, those guys, we haven't had players like that since Tommy Gravis and Lee Carsley, dogs of war, getting in there, stuck in. Allen especially. It's like the Busquets quote. You watch the game, you don't see Busquets. You watch Busquets, you see the whole game. He was flying around, absolutely immense. But first 15 minutes, we really showed Spurs that we're not messing about. Completely new side, mentality wise, you just tell. I mean, Spurs, honestly, not that great of a side, I'd say. Mourinho, watch some all or nothing about them, and think he's gonna have the same problems he's always had there. And today I didn't think his tactics were that good. Carlo Doherty at right back got exposed by Richarlison repeatedly. I didn't think he got it right. And then first half, our best chance was Richie's in a passing intercepted from Ben Davies, and then fluffs his chance, which poor, terrible from him. You expect that to be a goal 10 out of 10 times, whether it's past Calvert-Lewin or slotted. We saw him do it against Brighton his first season where he did the same thing, nicked it from the defender, took it around the keeper, slot, which I thought was a harder finish, but first match, I'll give him a pass on that. I thought he worked really hard for the team per usual. But right after the chance with Richie, they go on the other end, and Son I think that was their best chance of the game. That wasn't culminating in a Pickford save, but we'll get to that in a bit. But Kane, I thought it was 1-0 over Harry Yerry Mina's head, and Kane just couldn't get to the end of it. But then that's when you start to see Spurs grow into it more, and then Pickford was ace. I don't think he can do it for 38 matches for a full season, but my goodness, he made two world-class saves today. England's number one, deservedly. Great to start off with a clean sheet, but those for two saves in the first half, if he doesn't make those, I don't think we don't win that. We don't win that match. I don't think we get a draw. But so I don't think Pickford's my man of the match, but it's really, really, really good to see him making elite saves. And then in the second half, he was commanding the box really well with his punches and not. Spurs were dreadful with the tactic. They just wanted to cross it in all day when we have two 7-footers in there. So they were never going to beat us that way, but I think Pickford really, really rose to the occasion and was boss and commanding the area and making some elite saves. But the first half finished pretty even, I would say. Second half, I'm sure Mourinho told them they were being a nice guy. If you guys have seen the documentary, you know it's coming next. I'm not going to say it, but I'm sure he said they were being too nice and to come out kicking and screaming. But we came out firing. Honestly, the fact that it was only 1-0 is a travesty. That the ball from Dean on the set piece. First of all, on that foul, that was Rich. People hating on Richie or whatever for the missed goal, or whatever. He drew that foul. He drew the foul that Luka Dean put on a plate for Dom. So cheap foul, but he's the only player in our squad who gets or even attempts to draw those fouls. So I just wanted to point that out. But Dom, take a bow. Everyone hating on him this summer, saying we need a new striker or whatnot. That was as good as it gets. You need to be taking those chances. He needs to be more. I say it all the time. He needs to be more clinical. He needs to be getting goals from outside the box. We know he's a poacher. We know he's good in the air, but he needs to be getting more outside the box and be more clinical. And I thought that header was a prime example of all he can do. So very excited, chuffed that he got the goal. Really good. He got off the mark in preseason well and got off now to a good start. But that whole second half, we were by far and away the better team. We finished with 15 shots on goal, or 15 shots total, 4 on goal. But I'm gonna comment now on why I think that we're gonna win the league, which is my bold statement. And James Rodriguez, wow, the technical ability that he possesses, I don't think we've had since a young Wayne Rooney. Because you can just tell he cuts inside on that left foot and magic. His crossfield passes to Richie that we're gonna get are gonna be a thing of beauty because he is boss, absolutely boss, and we know Carlo will get the most out of him. So I won't give him the man of the match performance. He was exceptional. I would give my man of the match performance honestly to don't maybe hate on me in the comments below if this is a really bad shout, but Seamus Coleman. Clean sheet, as we know, clean sheet is the whole team objective, but I thought Coleman was immense in defense today. Organized it well. I thought he kept his wing quiet. Obviously, maybe he could have done more with Rodriguez, in the offensive third, but defensively, he didn't get beaten once. And I think that was a sort of quiet leadership because I think now all of a sudden the side has become a little more experienced, and I think that we're going to see him not hopefully having to yell as much and really just lead by example and get after it because we know Kenny's going to be pushing him. Maybe we get Arias, but I thought he played extremely well, and he should be really proud as all the lads, but really proud of the performance because he was boss. But second half we go, and I wanted to point out something else. Doucouré, he made a tackle on a counterattack after a corner we had where Lucas was running away, and he made a tackle, last man tackle that no one in our midfield last year makes, and probably a match saving tackle because I'm pretty sure this is before the goal, but he goes and he just full stretches and somehow gets enough on it, and it goes back to Jordan, and we a disaster averted. And no one last year makes that tackle because Gomez will be run by, Davies will be jogging, Gylfi will just miss it completely. But Doucouré, we just have so much excitement surrounding this team. And then moving forward in the second half, after the boss tackles, the assured headers from the defense because Tottenham had no plan B. It was essentially just get it wide, cross it in, but you're not going to beat Keane and Nieri, so really poor from that. But Gylfi, Tom Davies comes on, and don't think that either of them played very well, but I don't think they really needed to. I think that now all of a sudden the two midfield, the double pivot with Allen and Doucouré is going to be. It doesn't matter who that third midfield is. I think we're going to be boss. And honestly, I would like to see Bernard play there because you get Bernard advanced and James cutting inside, some overlap. I think the possibilities are tantalizing. So I was disappointed with Gylfi coming on. I would like to see Bernard. Moyes came on, which I was happy about, but not too much time. And then Tom Davies. I still think he's going to go on alone. I'm wearing a shirt, so I'm not going to hate on him too badly. But I think he needs to go on alone and be playing week in and week out and has to take the reins by the scruff because he's gonna be stretched thin for playing time if he stays here because our midfield is top 5 in the league now. So he needs to be an out, or we sell him with a buyback clause, which I think we don't do enough of, but that's a possibility. But I thought the subs weren't anything special, but does it really matter? We won at a top 6 ground. It's what, first time since Man United when we spoiled the Oviedo, baby, yeah. When we spoiled Sir Alex Ferguson's retirement, I think, or no, it was the season before. Anyways, that was definitely the last time we won top 6 away. On to West Brom next weekend, next Saturday. So, dare I say 6 points? Dare I say Goodison? A little Goodison return. Let me know what you think of the match. Let me know if you think we're gonna get 3 points next week for West Brom. But anyways, up the fucking Toffees, COLIN, CHONG.